Have you ever noticed how fear controls so many choices in your life? The job you didn't apply for, the conversation you avoided, the dream you put on hold because you were afraid of failing? Here's the paradox. What if fear isn't the enemy at all, but the hidden doorway to strength, resilience, and freedom? Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, we'll uncover why embracing fear is the secret no one talks about, and how the Stoics used this truth to live with unshakable courage. Fear is natural. Thousands of years ago, fear kept our ancestors alive. It made them run from danger. But in the modern world of the United States or Canada, most of our fears aren't about survival. They're about rejection, failure, or uncertainty. Think about it. At work, maybe you stay quiet in meetings because you're afraid your idea won't be good enough. In family life, maybe you avoid tough conversations, fearing conflict will break the peace. In relationships, you hold back your true feelings because you're afraid of being hurt. And in this digital age, fear multiplies: fear of missing out, fear of being left behind, fear that we're not keeping up with everyone else online. But here's the Stoic insight. The problem isn't the fear itself, it's the way we run from it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." In other words, it's not fear that chains us, it's our judgment of fear. Seneca reminded us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. How often do we play the what-if game in our minds? What if I fail? What if I'm rejected? What if I lose everything? We build castles of fear that collapse the moment we shine light on them. Epictetus went even further. No man is free who is not master of himself. To master yourself means to stand with fear, not against it. So what does that look like in daily life? Imagine you're preparing for a job interview in New York or Toronto. Fear whispers, "You'll embarrass yourself. You're not qualified." A Stoic response would be, "Yes, I feel fear, but this fear is only a signal. It shows me what matters. I will prepare. I will walk in, and I will act with courage regardless of the outcome." That's embracing fear. Most advice today tells us to get rid of fear or just be confident. But the Stoics knew something deeper. They knew that by embracing fear, not pushing it away, you transform it into fuel. Picture fear like fire. Run from it, and it burns down the forest of your life. Step closer with wisdom, and the same fire becomes warmth, light, and energy. Seneca practiced what he called premeditatio malorum, imagining the worst-case scenario. Why? Because by walking into his fear mentally, he made peace with it. Once you've made peace with fear, it no longer controls you. Think about financial fear. Many Americans and Canadians lie awake at night, worrying about debt, bills, or job security. The Stoic way is not to deny this fear, but to face it. Yes, I might lose money. Yes, setbacks may come. But my character, my choices, my courage, these cannot be taken from me. That shift changes everything. This is why embracing fear is the secret no one talks about. Because fear doesn't vanish, it transforms. So how can we practice this in real life? Here are 3 Stoic-inspired steps. Step 1. Name the fear. Write it down. Is it fear of speaking up? Fear of losing someone? Fear of failure? Naming it strips away its power. Step 2. Negative visualization. Imagine the worst possible outcome. You lose the job. You get rejected. You fail the project. Then ask, would I survive? Could I adapt? Almost always, the answer is yes. And suddenly, fear shrinks. Step 3. Take small exposure. Don't try to conquer fear in one leap. If you fear public speaking, start by talking to 5 people. If you fear rejection, start one honest conversation today. Step by step, courage compounds. For example, a young professional in Los Angeles fears giving a presentation. By naming it, visualizing the worst, maybe I forget my words, maybe they laugh, and then practicing in front of a small group, she turns fear into fuel. Over time, what once felt terrifying becomes natural. This is not theory. This is Stoicism alive in daily life. Here's the truth. Fear never disappears. But when you embrace it, it changes shape. Fear is not your enemy, it's your compass. It points to where growth begins. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Don't let your thoughts be all about what you fear, but about what you can act upon." Epictetus reminded us that mastery comes only through facing what frightens us. And Seneca taught us that rehearsing fear makes us unshakable when it arrives. When you practice embracing fear, you no longer live as a prisoner. You live as someone free. If today's message resonated with you, remember, courage begins with a single step. Like this video if it sparked something inside you. Share it with someone who might need strength right now. And subscribe to Stoic Blend for more wisdom on living with clarity, resilience, and peace. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What fear are you ready to embrace in your life today? Drop your answer in the comments. I'll be reading every one.